like which is number one. And I think super important about being a boss bitch is, and I forget it all the time, is having a work-life balance. Because I just be working all the
you
time.
get consumed.
Yeah.
And inhale. And exhale. So welcome to the series.
Oh shit.
It would
I
be.
know. I'm sorry. I was setting up.
Welcome to Apartment 221.
We are back, baby.
Season 2.
And you see us.
We're here. The first time went so well, we got to do it again.
We have to do it on camera for you guys, okay?
Yeah, because y'all supported us so much. First season, like, cray. So
Yes,
we wanted
we love
to.
y'all.
Shout out to our 500 million followers.
Yeah.
Just keep us going.
Thank you guys. You keep us going.
And that's manifest numbers. So y'all need to make that happen.
You better get in.
So welcome back to season 2, y'all. We thank y'all for rocking with us, for being with us. But before we start, number one, of course, y'all know we got a little tip of the day from one of us girls.
Yes. So this week's tidbit, it's for the homemaker bae.
Ooh.
It's a semi-homemade tip. You know, say you're trying to impress your boo or you're trying to cook a nice meal.
Okay.
All you got to do is add garlic and butter to everything. If you, if you got a frozen pizza and you're trying to be like, oh, Italiano or whatever, take a cup, slice, and you have to use real butter. Not, it's real butter, or I can't believe it's real butter, or Crockerdam. No,
I can't use Blue Bonnet.
No, that's margin. No margin. You lose with the margin because when it melts, it gets watery. This is, you take the butter, real butter, just go and spend that $2.99, sis. Put it in the cup, put a little sprinkle of some minced garlic you buy in a jar at the store. Put a little parsley if you feel expensive.
Oh.
You might as well do it because you're making some out.
Yeah.
Put that frozen pizza in the oven, put a little Parmesan cheese in a cup, put it in a microwave 30 seconds, and then drizzle it on top of your pizza sauce or drizzle it on top of whatever. If you make your Bortello pasta from the freezer, put a garlic butter. He'll never know.
Make pizza.
She'll never know.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
His nostrils will be like, dang, she
It
really
smells
she was
good.
fucking up in the kitchen.
Garlic butter saves the world. It's like next to bacon.
Cheers to garlic butter.
Cheers to garlic butter.
Now, I know we have to drink on something because it wouldn't be Apartment 221 without that.
Oh,
so
yes.
what are we drinking on?
So today, I'm back again, guys. So today, we are drinking Monday's Bitch Mimosa. So it is a bitter but sweet blend of champagne, limeade, a little of that red grenadine, and then a little jalapeno pepper on the rim. And I like to rub it around the rim a little bit, you know, rub it, and you get a little Monday's kick.
I got a little.
From Monday's Bitch.
I feel it.
This little kid with this little jalapeno pepper.
I know you like, and you can see Diane. She gonna rub around the rim and drop it in her cup.
I was trying to be cute and let everybody, you know, but she was
a Texas woman. She like to kick with her boots, okay?
That's so funny.
Woo!
So this is what we're drinking on. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, another cheers.
Season 2.
Yes.
2 cheers for season 2. 1, 2. Yes.
I think that's a guess.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Somebody at the door. This is Miss Chelsea, honey. You want to introduce yourself? Tell them your name, your sign.
Let me see these nails, girls.
Okay.
Nail action. Crazy about my nails. Every 3 weeks on the dot, my nail guy is my best friend. So yes.
What's your nail guy information?
His Instagram is @nailboy. And he just opened a new salon in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
BioColor, so I'm so proud of him.
Oh, BioColor.
Yes.
So it's good for the earth.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's a cute.
She said, yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to, false promote, so I'm not sure.
That's right.
But yeah, my name is Chelsea. My sign, I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Unbiasedly, that's the best sign in my.
Virgos are hard workers.
Very much.
Yeah,
so.
they are.
passionate and hard
Yeah.
workers.
Yes.
I would say extremely passionate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Our
coming.
season 2 first guest.
Yes.
So for those who don't know you, what is it? I know that you are a girl boss. Number one, you are CEO. Okay. Owner of a business.
Yes.
Making moves, multiple streams of income. So for those who don't know, how did you kind of like get your start in? Who are
Let's
you?
tell everybody what
What's
we're talking
going on?
about. This is the boss bitch episode.
Boss.
We're talking about
bitch
everything
episode.
boss bitch, boss woman, boss queen, whatever you want it to be called.
Mm-hmm.
It's just boss in front of it.
Exactly.
So,
whatever it is
period.
that you do
Like,
as a woman, boss it.
Yeah.
I could be your boss cupcake, nigga. Just put boss in front of it.
With
So,
the
yeah,
sprinkles.
so-
With the sprinkles.
So where are you
Don't
from?
forget.
How did you get your start?
Yeah, definitely.
All
So, I'm from Bakersfield, California.
Okay.
The armpit, California, worst place.
Armpit.
Yeah, it's the worst place ever. I don't recommend going there for any reason.
They don't have a good coffee.
No,
Oh,
like they got like
wow.
some good breakfast spots.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've been in Los Angeles for 11 years. I moved out here when I was 17. And originally on a soccer scholarship to college.
Yeah, so you be kicking off.
I dropped out very quickly. I kind of used that as a tool to get to Los Angeles.
That's
smart.
So that was how I got out here. And then I went to fashion school at FITM.
Yes.
Ended up dropping out.
That's
Hey.
Who you are.
It worked for you.
I actually dropped out to work in the music industry. I got an opportunity, and they pretty much were like, "It's this or school," and I always felt like school was never going anywhere.
Right.
So I took the opportunity, and I no longer work in music. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that kind of led me to where I am now. So I do a few things. I own a business called Whitchurch Park.
Okay.
It's named after the neighborhood that my mom's from in England.
Oh.
It's my best
Whitchurch.
friend.
Do you know how to do an accent?
I do.
Oh.
Girl, you
I can give it just a little bit, but
Girl, you made me don't be like this for the rest of the
Okay,
time.
I feel like I want to talk like this for the rest of the episode. But my
honestly, it like naturally comes out like if I'm upset, like if I'm bitching out like a guy that I'm dating or something,
Yeah.
it'll come out like,
Yeah.
or if I'm like uncomfortable or nervous,
Yeah.
it comes out. I don't know why. Like
Well, your mom.
It's
Yeah,
my mom
has
has
an
an
accent.
accent.
Yeah, it's like
my mom has an accent, so
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's
She's
where it
like,
comes
Kelsey, did you need to chicken out? The
Thank you
baddie.
for coming and
I
doing the
love
podcast.
that.
I appreciate it.
but yeah, so and I do a few things with that. I customize sneakers. I love sneakers. It's
Bomb.
a big
Her sneakers.
hobby of mine.
I
IG.
Yeah, I stalked the
I mean,
IG
yeah.
and I was like,
And they
Whoa.
come. And they come in this little clear box.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Is that your
It's
handwriting?
so cute.
No, that's actually the logo is my mom's handwriting.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
my mom's like my best friend, and
Girl, I
she
can
really
relate.
inspires me all the time to do like everything that I do, just like never give up, and that I can really do
That's so
anything.
special.
So she was my inspiration for just starting something in general, because I was at a really low point last year with COVID. I was actually running Fashion Nova's YouTube division and the influencer marketing side, and just lost my job, and I had no idea what I was gonna do. I was very depressed. I ran through my complete savings, and I couldn't get a job. Nobody was hiring, especially in influencer marketing, because everybody put marketing to a complete halt.
yeah.
So, and at the time I had multiple friends of mine living in my living room, so everyone was kind of just like, I felt like dependent upon me to hold it down.
That's
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. So because of that, I started Whitchurch Park, as well as I started a personal training business. Working out's just been something I've done like my entire life. So I just people
Might as
asked,
well.
yeah, people were asked to work out with me anyway. So they were like, you should just start charging. So I started doing that. So yeah, with Whitchurch Park, I customize sneakers. I use Swarovski crystals. That's kind of like the main thing. Now I've entered into like painting and like heat transfer and stuff. And stuff like that, as well as I actually have like a clothing brand coming along with it.
Yeah.
Congrats, girl.
Upscale streetwear, and it's based around a specific fabric. It's called batik fabric. It comes from Indonesia, so my fabrics come from Indonesia. My sister-in-law.
Can we go back to that?
Honey,
Indonesia.
I should have waited.
Wow.
That deserves a draw.
honey, that's a draw right there.
You say the name Batik?
Batik.
Batik.
It makes me already feel like
Do y'all
good.
know how to spell Batik?
Batik.
I don't. And I want it.
Neither do I.
I wanted to.
I'm not gonna try.
Gonna Google Batik.
It's honestly so beautiful. Like batik fabric is handmade. I actually went to Indonesia and learned how to make the fabric and the designs and stuff. My sister-in-law is born and raised in Indonesia. So that's where I get, she helps me get the source the fabric, and she's the one to introduce me to the culture. And so for her, it's also, she's really into the brand as well, because I'm creating streetwear out of batik fabric, which is not something that's really done. It's just a traditional fabric within
Batik.
the country.
If she make her batik, can you make your batik? Because you're not a batik
She
bitch.
makes her batik.
Boss, batik bitch.
And I'm gonna take a slip to that.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
And
amazing.
that's coming
girl.
up soon.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Is
So
it under the
it's under
Whitchurch?
Whitchurch Park. Yeah, I've ran into some normal issues as being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Money, you know, manufacturers messing up my orders, people messing up, you know, those types of things. And when manufacturers mess up my orders with my fabric, I can't just like go down to the downtown alleys and get more fabric. I have to wait and I have to wait
for
and
the
and get it. So, and everything, there's only like 1 to 2 pieces per style of batik because of the limit of like fabric that I can get, because they don't sell like rolls of it. So it's kind of like
Very unique.
it's very unique.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it come with different patterns and stuff?
Yeah, so
I've never
batik
seen
is like a pattern. So
Oh.
it can come in a lot of different like feelings. Like some are soft, some are more like cottony, some more like canvas type feelings. So the actual material can change, but the batik is actually the type of print. That's,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh,
it's actually really beautiful. Like
And this goes on a shoe? Or it
No,
goes
no,
on
this is
our clothing.
This is gonna be the clothing brand, yeah. So I've got some hoodies coming out, some like, yeah. That would actually be mad cute. That would be mad cute. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna take that one with me.
Take
Yeah,
this girl.
I'm gonna take that one with me.
Love the buckets.
Yeah.
Is fashion something you've always like been into your whole life, or you fell into it, or
Fashion, my entire life. Fashion has been a passion of mine my whole life. I express myself through the way I dress.
Yes.
The way I do my hair, the way my makeup is, and it changes all the time.
And you can definitely see
Literally
that
all
on
the
her
time.
IG. Honey, her
Yeah.
IG,
it's popping.
her angles, her aesthetic theme.
Yeah, it's popping.
You'll see the difference. Sometimes
Yes.
I'm like super girly, and then I change to like super tomboy, and
Yeah.
then maybe I'll find like a middle ground. So it's just how I'm feeling at the time. I like, it's like, to me, you can change your personal self-confidence and somebody else's self-confidence with, you know, the way you do an outfit.
Yeah,
An
how you
outfit.
look.
Like, it can really change the way somebody like carries themselves.
Yeah, and
So,
it's the
love
first
that.
thing people
Yeah.
see. Like
Exactly.
How
see.
you look.
yeah. It's important. Like, and I mean, you can look however you want, as long as you feel like
Right.
you look popping. That's literally all that matters, because if you exert that confidence, like, everybody else is gonna feel it,
Exactly.
even if they're not the same style as you. So
Love
They
that.
gonna feel that thing.
Yeah.
Feel that energy.
And this is something that like I can tell like off your energy, because I love when people are passionate about what they do. This is like something that doesn't feel like work for you. It seems.
no, it doesn't. Sometimes I can I don't want to lie. Sometimes it does when I get people who order the exact same style of sneaker. Like I have a certain one that kind of put me on the map, I guess you can say, which is like the all over Swarovski crystal.
Girl, those are the ones I want. You might be mad at me.
I literally got 2 orders for those this week, and they take me forever.
I can tell.
You're like hand doing it?
I hand put on every single crystal.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Honey.
takes me like
Batik.
Girl.
it
Quality.
takes me anywhere from like, depending upon the size, like 8 hours to like 13 hours.
So that's
Wow.
like machine
Yeah.
for
That's
that's
like
like labor.
crystals.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
You're putting in that work.
Yeah, so
Girl, I can just see you
sometimes,
with
like-
your long nails.
yeah. I started, I found I went on YouTube and kind of tried to like figure out. This is how it all started. To be honest, the real inspiration for the sneakers came from Nike did a Nike Dunk collab with Cactus Flea, and they were these shoes that had crystals all over them. And I saw Kylie Jenner wore them before they were out, and I was like, it's over. I'm never gonna be able to afford these.
Yeah.
So the resale price was like $4,000, like for these. And I was like, I can't do that. So I was like, let me just make my own. And so I made my own, and then people wanted to buy them. So then I was like, all right, now I sell them.
Wow.
And then I'm like, all right, now I have an LLC. All right, now I make new styles. Like it's
Yeah.
just like, all together.
That's
So
dope.
I love that.
yeah, that's like the real inspiration behind like the way it like started. It wasn't something that I was like sat down and thought about. It was like, shit, I need money. I don't have enough money. What can I do? You want to buy these? Bet. You can buy for this. Like,
Here you go.
I think when we don't have money, that's the time where you get really creative. I feel like that's when your vision, your dream is birthed, because it's like, dang, I don't have that. So what's another option?
Yeah.
Create that shit.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like the times where I haven't had money and I've struggled the most, that has literally and thinking about those times in this time where I'm totally well off and well off more now than I've ever been in my entire life. I think about those times and I'd be scared. Like I don't ever want to be in that position again. So nothing is gonna stop me. If I have to sleep 3 hours a night for the next month, I'm sleeping 3 hours a night for the next month. I don't care. I'm not going back to sleeping in my car. Like it's not happening. Like so.
You know,
I know that's
that's
right.
Yeah.
Bree hates it. It's a phrase that we say in the South called burning the midnight oil. And we have to do that a lot because I know, especially like Bree and I right now, we're producing her show Single AF. And, you know, we're about to shoot next month. And then we're doing the podcast. We have so much that our hands are in. I'm like, all right, Bree, we got to burn the midnight oil. And Bree's like, I hate that. I hate that phrase. But it's the truth.
It's the truth. I mean, there's been multiple nights where I've sat up and I've cried. Like, I've cried for like 30 minutes and then been like, all right, let's get back to it. Like, you don't have a choice.
You gotta
like,
keep going.
yeah, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to provide it for you. You got to provide it for yourself. I mean, unless you know, some females are fine with going to find a man to provide it.
Yeah.
I'm not. So,
Got an episode on that.
I
Sugar
have
babies.
a question for you. So do you have a targeted audience? And if you do, was it hard for you to like figure out or gauge who your targeted audience was? Like, come about that. You know?
yeah, I don't feel like I have necessarily at this moment a targeted audience. I originally thought women were going to like my sneakers the most, and all my orders pretty much are all men.
Wow.
So all my custom orders for the most part are men, and they're the ones that want to, you know, get on the phone with me and get creative about the type of sneaker that they have. So and I think that comes along with the culture as well, like with sneaker culture.
That is surprising.
Yeah, because a lot of women aren't into the sneaker culture, and I don't think it's necessarily because they don't want to be. I think it's not been something that has been an opportunity for us until recently. Until, I say this again, the Kylie Jenners and those types of people all of a sudden started wearing sneakers with dresses and things like that. Now girls started feeling more comfortable, because before a woman would walk into a sneaker store and be like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'd be like, you know, now they know, okay, cool. If I buy one, a Jordan 1, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, if I buy Air Force, I'm cool. Like, you know, so I feel like, you know, they have more confidence.
So Jordan 1, Air Force 1, that's what you
Those are classics. Those are just like easy classics.
Okay, that's what I need to know, because I go in there, I'm like,
Right.
Me too, because I'm like not a sneakerhead at all. Like, I would choose probably heels over it, because it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't even know like the names of the Jordans. It's really bad. Like,
Oh, that's not bad.
Like, ones, twos, what? A what? So
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm just a shoe fanatic. I have like a whole shoe wall, so I'm heels as well. And I go through periods where I would like only want to wear my heels, which I have been recently. I like only been wearing my heels. I show up to all the events. People are like, huh? Like, because I'm always the one with the sneakers, like, everybody else is the wheels on it.
I'm like, I'm changing.
Yeah.
step it out.
Listen, I'm a boss ass bitch.
So let me ask you, as a boss, how is it in the dating world for you, dating as a boss?
Ooh.
As a boss woman? Because it's definitely different than dating as a boss man.
Yeah.
It is the most difficult thing ever. So I also, most recently, I just got a new job. And I was explaining earlier, to So I'm still running, I'm still doing the personal training, I still have my Whitchurch Park, and now I'm the head of influencer marketing for a whole department for a brand new women's real-time fashion company out of China.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
The most amazing opportunity. I'm gaining so much knowledge. I was outside my comfort zone a little bit, and I'm just gaining so much knowledge, and in return, I eventually want to work for myself again.
Yeah.
But with this comes, I'm doing those, plus I also help my friend who has a music management company. I have no time.
Girl.
Nice.
So a man has to
Yeah.
work
Really
his
don't.
way into my schedule.
Yeah.
Is how I see it.
Yeah. Did you get that?
Say that one more time.
A man needs to work himself into my schedule, because if he wants to be there, he will. So,
Alright.
100%.
yeah, I had
She says I'm not
the
comfortable.
guy before the last guy I was entertaining. I don't know if it was entertaining. I was entertaining. He sat me down and he was like, Chelsea, you're so cool, but I'm just going to keep it a stack. You too independent for me. Now, I took this to Clubhouse when Clubhouse was popping, because I was like, somebody's got to give me some insight.
Yeah.
Like, how is somebody too independent? And when the men were talking about this, they pretty much were like, well, if a woman's independent and she makes her own and she's good without me, she's going to leave me in 2.5 seconds because she doesn't need me. She just wants me. And so a man controls a woman with them needing them. So I feel like a man can't control. This is just my opinion. A man can't control me in that way, because I don't need a man for anything.
Right.
I want, if I'm spending my time with you, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. I mean, there's a guy that right now he's fitting his life into my life.
Oh.
scheduled dates.
Congratulations, guys.
And the winner is.
Schedule dates, like,
There's hope.
he'll schedule dates a week in advance, a week and a half in advance.
Wow. That's how you do it.
You get booked up.
Yep.
You might want to plan 3 months in ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And like,
because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if you want a boss woman, like, that's what you're gonna
That's what
expect.
you're gonna-
But
yeah.
these men say they want a boss woman, but they can't handle
They
it.
can't keep up.
They can't keep up. And the guy in between this guy and that guy I just told you about, he couldn't handle it either. He couldn't handle that I was more successful than him. Even though I don't care that you're not as successful as me. I believe in you. I believe in what you have going on. But him as a man was like, I can't. It hurts my pride.
Yeah.
Pride killed the cat.
Yeah.
That's what J. Cole said.
Yeah.
Pride is the what?
Devil.
The devil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, I find it hard.
How does that make you feel as a woman? Like, dang, am I ever going to find somebody that's either going to match my energy, or is there a possibility of, like, I could just be alone?
I think it's a combination. I've definitely accepted the fact that I might not find that one that like will fit perfectly into my life, and it's made me question being a boss bitch.
Yeah.
It's made me question it, like, because you know, you want a relationship. It's not everything, but you want a relationship.
Yeah.
So you start thinking like, well, maybe I should start acting more stupid, or maybe I should start acting like I'm broke, or maybe I should whatever, because men say they don't want that, but that's what they go for, because that's what they can control. So it's like, my dating life is a shit show.
Are you into like a rotation type of thing, or is it just completely non-existent? Like,
No, it's a rotation.
it's
type
a,
of thing.
okay.
Well,
So at least you have, you know.
sorry, man, that's been
entertained.
scheduling.
Yeah.
You're in the rotation.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I'm like, you know, it's all.
Yeah.
At least you're entertained, I guess, in that aspect.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
get
people
that
listen. People blow my line. It's not that there's not like an option of men. Like, people literally blow my line up. They want to talk to me. They want to date me. They want to whatever. And I'll give a guy a chance every once in a while. But it's just like, it's just not it.
Like dating seriously, yeah.
Yeah. So and also I probably have some some therapy to do with my commitment issues and stuff like that. But I've only ever been in one real
that's
relationship.
nothing wrong
I feel
with
like
that.
that is so not hard, but like I feel like it would maybe put you at like a inconvenience, like the dating, and you're so busy all the time. So it's just like you're trying to swap out and trying to balance this, not love life, but you're entertaining life. You know, and that side plus this. So it's just kind of like, do you have time for it?
Exactly.
You know, like, do I want to get my energy there?
That's the main thing, is you have to be careful about where you put your energy, because people I can't tell you how many times people are like, I just want you around, I love your energy, and then I have to be like, hold up, you stealing my energy.
Yes.
Like,
you put it back
taking from
in.
me. What are you giving me? Like, this seems like a taking type of relationship. Or friendship. Like, so you just got to be careful about who you're giving your energy to. And something I do with that, actually, a very good thing that my life coach told me to do with this is I wrote down a list of all of my friends. Every friend that came to my mind, whether it was like acquaintance or whatever, I wrote them down on a list and I put them in sections, like my orange friends, my blue friends, and my green friends. My orange friends are my party friends. They're not my real friends. They're my party friends. My blue friends, they're in between. They have potential to be green friends, which are my number one day ones. There's only 3 of them. Like my real, like you tell everything to. So every time somebody asks me to hang out, I reference this, and I'd be like, "Where do you?"
Where is my highlighter?
Where's my pen?
Wow.
I need color code, my friend. You're the only one that have. So they're just, I only have one color, to be honest.
So that means I'm gonna hang out with you all.
You can still hang out with all your friends. It just helps you start realizing and controlling where you're putting your energy. Because you might be giving too much energy to the orange friends.
That's something to think about in the future.
That is.
We all will have our own.
Especially if you're trying to focus on a goal. Like,
exactly.
That's
how to that's like a work-life balance type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, which is number one. And I think super important about being a boss bitch is, and I forget it all the time, is having a work-life balance. Because I just be working all the time.
You get consumed.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Because you're always thinking about getting ahead.
Yeah.
I haven't reached my goal yet. I want to go here, so you're constantly working and you don't stop to be like,
or you just
enjoy
get
life.
Inspired by new ideas for your business all the time.
All the time.
Inspiration.
Yeah, all the time. But you have to really try and shut it off because the job's never done.
Mm-hmm.
It's really never done. So if you
how
don't stop.
How do you shut it off? What is your shut off like? Done.
So I struggle with this. I'm working on this as well. For me, I have to like really step away. So like last night was different. Last night I stayed up till 3 a.m. working because I had stuff to do. But like the night before, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna set a timer. Like at 9 p.m. I'm done. Shutting the computer, moving on, going to turn on the TV, watch some like shit reality TV, probably spark up a J. Like that will calm me, and like, you know, I don't like to work while I'm high. So if I really want to like make sure I'm not gonna work,
you sound like this one.
Like
I can't take it.
I could do like the creative stuff, but like my actual job and stuff.
Yeah, you can't do it.
So it's something I struggle with. I think daily, to be honest with you.
Really?
I always feel like I'm never done. Like I'm never done with work, and I could always be doing more. And I'm like, well, if I do more, then they're not gonna like think I'm not. I don't want anyone to ever think I'm not doing enough for all of my jobs, whether it's me for myself, it's my boss, whatever. So
I can relate.
Are you doing something like, because I think it's really important, especially when you're busy, to at least take, even if it's like 5 minutes during the day for yourself. Like even if it's like, all right, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna just sit here and just be in the present moment, affirmations, whatever it is. Do you
for me,
have
it's
anything like that? Or?
Yeah, for me, it's working out.
Okay.
So working out for me, it's a passion because it's almost like a therapy for me. I feel like I've suffered from very bad anxiety, so I feel like that's kind of like where I get my anxiety out. So in the mornings, I try and work out before work. If I don't, because I'm exhausted, then I do it on my lunch break. But I make it a point to like be physical in some way because that's important to me. My health is important to me. Like those things are important to me. So that's probably like the number one thing that I do for me on a daily basis.
That's good.
Yeah.
Working out is therapeutic. It's something about like doing squats,
touching a wall.
doing them.
Touching the wall.
Same thing, boxing. Boxing. You can do boxing.
She's our trainer, and she be the way she works us out.
I mean,
I'm like, this is
Yeah, but it's also therapeutic. Well, I think it's very therapeutic in a way because whatever aggression you may have been holding on the night before or whatever, maybe, you know, something didn't work out at work, it's like you can get it out in that moment.
Yep, 100%. It's like pushing it out. It's almost like you have to like imagine like every squat you're doing, you're just like when you breathe out, you're breathing out all that energy.
And that one more is like, this is me building my
One more.
This is for you, Summer.
I love that.
That is a big motivation too, though. It's just like maintaining my body. I'll be like, yo, I can't lose this. Like, I work so hard for it. So.
Hello.
Yeah.
And also, when you work out, I feel like it also bleeds into your actual work life.
It
It keeps you like that last 5 seconds. You're like, okay, I can do that because I held that plank for like 5 seconds.
I feel like it gives you a lot of mental energy. Not I mean, body is tired, but mentally, I feel like I'm ready for the day.
It wakes you up.
Yeah, like I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get stuff done. Like that type of thing.
It's a discipline.
Discipline is key for everything in life.
It is.
Like it's key for it's hard. Discipline is hard, and it's okay to like mess up and don't like shit on yourself and messing up, you know. But just accept that, live in that moment, and say, okay, cool, I'm not gonna do this again.
Yes.
So, but
How
discipline.
did you, get over like the moments where you failed or messed up? You said you've worked on that. So like, how did you like get through that?
Yeah, so I feel like I do this like at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I mess up my discipline at least once a week, and I have to sit in that moment.
That's good
and
to know.
I think that like sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm not working out today. Screw that. Get in the shower, start sitting on the computer, and then I'm just like, you don't feel good. Why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, you know what? You're going to the gym at lunch. Even if you do
happens,
20 minutes, you're going because you let yourself down. I didn't let anybody else down. I just let my internal self down, which
I love that.
I live by myself. I work from my home. It's me. There's nobody waking me up and being like, come work
Holding you
out, or
accountable,
you should do
yeah.
this, or you should do that. Everyone looks at me to hold them accountable.
Mm.
So I feel,
And that's also a habit too.
Yeah.
You built that habit.
Yeah.
So for you mentally, it's like your brain is like, yo, your habit, you didn't work out.
Yeah.
So
Like
it's
you
what
really
you
can't
into. You
even
work out.
rest.
Period.
You
Yeah.
can't rest. You
Yeah.
really can't.
Even in your mental,
You're
you
gonna
can't
have
rest.
to.
You're like, oh, that voice.
yeah.
Yes.
So I guess just like accepting that it's okay that you mess up, whatever. And maybe it's like, I don't drink very much on the weekdays. So maybe if I do have a drink on the weekdays, sometimes on the next day I'll feel guilty. And then it's just like, girl, stop. You lived your life last night. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You have to be easy on yourself because we're all really hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we want to be somewhere. So
Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
Forgiveness to yourself is like so important. It's like key because sometimes we could beat ourselves down so
Oh,
much.
the worst.
Mm.
Yeah.
Turns us into depression. It's like now you gotta let that go and release it and
Yeah.
just breathe into it, you know?
Yeah.
And I know me and you had a short conversation before this, but you have like a life coach and a therapist.
Yes.
I love that because I want that.
Yes. Mental health is so important to me.
Yes.
Especially after last year, just with COVID and everything that happened. Like, I got into a big bitch. I got into a really big depression, and I really had to deal with myself. It's the first time in my life I sat down. I was unemployed, and I had to sit down and deal with who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So that was really difficult for me. And when I started deciding that, you know, I want to get back into the job world and actually get a job with a company, I was applying for months and I was having a hard time. You know, people were like, you know, we don't have the money right now because of COVID. So they wanted to underpay you by a lot of money, but they want you to do the same job. And I just was not accepting of that. I said, I will continue to do what I'm doing until I get the money that I deserve for what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And I stuck with it. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just when I got my life coach, which, like I told you earlier, life coach is kind of a weird statement. I don't know. I don't really like that name. But when I got my life coach, she's also a therapist, but she's not my therapist. She really just is somebody to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
So she would give me things to work on, whether it was like start time blocking so your anxiety goes away, or you know, making sure you do get up and work out, or stop being so mean on yourself when you mess up a little bit, like just those type of tips. And she gives me homework. Like the writing of the names and the highlighting, that came from her. That was on session 1. And it changed my life.
What's your life coach, if you don't mind?
Her name is Alex Burnett. Her Instagram is The Selfish Contract. She's super cool because she's not like, she's young. And she's like not like a regular. She's been through a lot in her life. And she has like 5 degrees. She's so intelligent. And she's just cool. She keeps it a stack.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to call you out on your bullshit. She's not like going to be like,
I love that.
yeah, like that's what she's here for. And she's like, if you don't like it, then fire me.
I'm doing my job.
What's her sign? I don't know what her sign is actually.
Okay.
I'm not, and that's weird because I really know everybody's sign. So I don't know what her sign is, but I've known her. Her sister is actually one of my best friends and has been for like 10 years.
Wow.
So that's how I know her originally. But we were never like super close or anything. So I still felt comfortable having like that type of
Conversation.
type of relationship with her.
I love
But
that.
yeah, I think a life coach, I mean, it's just like someone to hold you accountable, give you tips, like, you know, she lets me message her throughout the week too, especially a lot with guys. Like, excuse me, I'm like, I'm about to go off on this man. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Can you let me know if I'm being too much? Is this too much? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And she'll,
Can you help me?
come back and be like, sit down, take a breath, or she'll be like, no, girl, tell him off. Like, so it's just like that reassurance and.
I love that.
I was listening to a podcast about a life coach talking, and I was like, yo, I need one of those.
Yeah.
Like, I need that.
It's also about finding the right person. Like, like it's like finding a therapist. Like, you go through like 5, sometimes 10 therapists before you find the right one. So life coaches are the same. I got lucky. Like, she was my first life coach experience, and she's amazing.
Been amazing.
Yeah.
That's
It's
dope. Because I feel
exciting.
like the pandemic either made people crumble with their anxiety and depression, or it helped them elevate.
Mhm.
Like I feel like in
Yeah.
the beginning, I was like, oh, hold on, I'm having to really face, like you said, face myself. Until it's like, wait, I gotta do that work within. Like I could either crumble or I can do the work. You
Right.
know?
And I felt like I did both.
Yeah.
I think I crumbled, which made me do the work.
To do the work.
I love
Yes,
that. I love that.
for sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's about
That's
building
really real.
back. Like sometimes you do gotta hit rock bottom,
Mhm.
and then when you hit rock bottom, you know where you can go. But you know you gotta come back.
Exactly.
You
have to
gotta
rise
do
up
that
in you.
work. Yeah, you have to
Mhm.
work within. So I feel like a lot, probably almost all of us may have experienced that in the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know myself.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
it was crazy. So what's your top 3 boss bitch tips?
My top 3 boss bitch tips. I would say take all advice you receive with a grain of salt and always go with your gut. Your gut instinct is usually like correct, even though we second guess ourselves all the time. I feel like I learned this back in my school days when my dad taught me on a multiple question test. Whatever answer you think is first, go with that answer. Don't change that answer because it's probably right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dad. Your dad, is he from London, Texas?
My dad's from California.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
That's real. That's Bakersfield talk. Period.
Yeah, I think that's really important. I think also work-life balance, like I said earlier, that's super important because it's your mental health. So if you don't, I had posted something on my Instagram the other day, like, stop bragging about having no days off, sis. You need a break. Stop bragging about that because it's not good. So
Girl, you done changed all of them. I'm like,
You need that. I agree.
right. I do need days off.
Work hard, play hard.
yeah.
No days off. They'll be looking
You
crazy.
be over there working your ass off, tired.
I was about to have a breakdown because you have a break.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like Saturdays I completely shut off. Sundays I shut off, and then Sunday nights I work to prepare for Monday.
for the
So
That's
those are my
real
days
now.
that I completely shut off, whether I do nothing or hang out with friends.
Good.
And I think my third would be find the right mentors. And I say that plural because I have multiple. I have my dad, who's an amazing mentor to me on the business tip. Like anytime I have
He
questions.
told you not to change your answer.
Yeah. My dad, I have Emma Greed, who is the CEO of Good American. She is the one who gave me my first real influencer marketing job, and she took a chance on me. So I feel like just her and, the people you surround yourself with. You are who you surround yourself with. So I try and surround myself with people who are doing better than me. So
that's
if you're in a
good.
room of 5 millionaires, you're probably gonna be the 6th.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow.
So
Hello.
yeah, those are
That's real
my
now.
top 3 tips that I try and stick to.
Not really quick, but for someone who wants to be an influencer out there, do you have like a tip for them? Like maybe they're just starting out, but they don't know where to start at.
Yeah, definitely. If you're looking to like start being an influencer career, which mind you can make so much money.
Yes.
I'd be running these numbers on the other side.
yes.
So
I'm thinking about it. Like
every day we be in the chats like we might quit our lives and become influencers. These numbers are crazy.
Oh, wow.
But I say find your niche. So like every big influencer has a niche, whether it's talking about body positivity, it's fitness, it's cooking, it's vegan cooking, or like you have to find like that thing and stick to it, be consistent, and make sure you're staying on top of your content. You need to be posting like once a week, and even if if you're just starting out, nobody's gonna fuck with you. Nobody.
That's true.
They're gonna talk shit about you. They're gonna be like, look at her trying to be an influencer, and then you're gonna wake up in 6 months because you were consistent, and boom, you got 100,000 followers.
Dang.
And brands are trying to reach out to you.
Hello,
So-
consistent.
Period.
I wanted to ask you that because I struggle with Instagram and trying to put myself out there, and I want to ask you, what is your content timeline, like what your content schedule?
For my personal, or just in general?
Well, in general. Yeah, in general.
So I would say for my personal, my Instagram is just
Whatever makes
whatever.
you money. That.
Wait.
But influencer marketing, I work on the brand side, and so the content posting schedule is actually like a social media person's job. So with social media, somebody who manages the social media, and then somebody who handles the influencers and the influencer marketing side, those are completely 2 separate entities.
Okay.
Even though we cross over and work together because I'm creating content for them, they tell me what they need, those types of things. But it depends. Like brands start out usually posting like maybe 4 to 5 times a day, depending upon how many followers they have, and then they realize like you have to just put it out there and then get feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Ask your followers for feedback. Do you like this content? Do you want to see more? Do you like that I post 2 times a day? Do you want da-da-da-da? Like, ask them. Do polls, like, on Instagram and stuff like that, because people they're willing to give you their info.
They
are.
Yeah, that's true,
That's
because
true.
everyone feels entitled. Everyone
Exactly.
everyone's
Everyone's great, right?
important.
You should post 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I think
Daryl
just,
from Utah?
yeah.
We love Utah, by the way.
So yeah, it's like, it's paying attention to your analytics, staying on top of your content, top quality content as well.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
clean,
Clear,
Yes.
clear.
Yeah.
Like, don't post any BS, especially like Instagram will mess with you so easily on the algorithm. Like, I can give you an example, just a little tip for Instagram Reels. Like, sit on Instagram Reels for like 15 minutes, swiping through and watching them before you post one. Because now they're seeing, okay, she's interacting with the app, like all of this type of stuff, and then they're more likely to push your reel, like, to more people, which Reels is it right now.
Yeah.
Yes, they
I
are.
needed to hear that.
Yep,
I needed to hear
they're
that.
trying to compete with TikTok.
Wow.
Like, somebody I know that works there was like, if you're trying to grow your social following, Reels.
Girl.
Reels, because
That's
that's real.
crazy.
Snapchat. So Snapchat just got a really big investment for new like influencers and stuff, and like influencer shows, I guess. I know a girl on there that has a cooking show on there right now, and they're paying her bank. Because they're trying to make a comeback, because nobody's nobody's Snapchat.
Yeah.
I haven't even.
That's
That's it.
That's
Like,
it. Right,
Literally,
the
that's the only
filters.
people I still
I got a
have.
couple of filters yesterday.
Right.
Like Sway Lee has like a whole little show.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people
So
have
they're
shows.
investing. Yeah, they're investing a lot into
Wow.
that now, and then they've got like a whole 2-year plan about it, which my friend was telling me. So. Snapchat is something to look at. I don't think it's ever going to be as much of a
Back
comparison.
how it was.
Yeah.
But the thing is too is like with Snapchat now, like you can post the picture that you posted on your story onto Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
no, it is. Yeah, and I did see Twitter just did an update where you can automatically share your tweets to your Instagram stories instead of having to screenshot and put them.
Wow.
So the common denominator here is Instagram, y'all.
Yeah.
So
I'm like,
Instagram,
Wow.
and TikTok is where it's at. Instagram and TikTok. That's where you're gonna make the money. Is Instagram and TikTok.
I needed to hear that because I was just thinking the other day. I was like, ooh, I need to start doing reels. But I was like, no, because, I'm an actor at the end of the day. I don't want to. But hearing you say that is like a confirmation of like, nah, bitch, you got to do it.
Yeah, like
I'm
show
gonna
off
do
your
it.
acting skills to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people go to your Instagram. Like, when I got this new job, in my job interview, and when I talked to people, they were referencing my Instagram.
Wow.
Like, they
Oh, wow.
went and looked at my Instagram, and I was just kind of like, oh shit, what's on there?
Like,
Like,
company. So they're just like, who this girl is? What she be doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like your resume.
Yeah.
Resume.
I need to work
So, yeah,
on
I
my
was
Instagram.
Welcome back. You gotta come back.
Welcome
Tell
back.
her she needs to get. She doesn't like Instagram. But you telling her she needs to be on it.
I just like to be a unicorn.
Yeah.
Well, honey, unicorns
When you
is
see me, you
outdated.
see me.
But you know what? It just depends on what your end goal is, right? So, like, if you want to make money off Instagram, you treat it a certain way. If you want to just express yourself, you treat it a certain way.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get clout about your show, you treat it a certain way. So you
that's
just
right.
really got to sit down and strategize.
That's
It's
right.
Yeah.
full
Wow.
strategy.
I feel
a
like
business
Instagram
now.
doesn't have anything for me.
I think.
But
they
you
do.
have something for
You
Instagram.
just-
Yeah.
That part.
What do I have?
You
What-
do.
what-
You.
But we gonna talk.
have you.
because I tell you all the time.
I thought about
Raven,
3
but you never
things, but I'm
listen.
not a, you know.
I thought about 5, and she just.
You say it all the
she
time.
wants to- Yeah.
Your plus size community.
Listen, the brand
You
I
look
work for,
good, yeah.
the brand I work for is a plus size women's real-time fashion company. It's called Bloom Chic. And
Bloom Chic, do you need people?
Yeah, listen. I'm saying, like, listen, the money that you
Mm-hmm.
can make is twice as much as somebody my size can make.
Girl,
Wow.
see?
Because it's very, like,
See?
it's
Didn't
a
know
much
that.
smaller market.
Yeah.
It just is.
And
So-
you
And somebody
I
just
tell
told her
her.
that she could be like a model.
yeah,
And it's
I
like,
agree. I
do
agree
it.
100%.
You
Look at her. She's
fashion
wearing animal print.
She was
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
in a model.
You were in a
You did
model.
something.
Yeah.
You did something.
Yeah.
A model
She did.
campaign.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
She
Yeah,
just
modeling
likes
came
to-
out.
And she was in the front.
Period.
And all of her 5'4" glory.
Yeah.
She was in the front.
Find some brands. Like, find some, like, plus size fashion brands. You got, like, 11 Honore, Torrid, Bloom Chic, Fashion Nova Curve, all of these. I can send you a list.
Yes.
And, you know, maybe you have to buy the first item, but you tag them. You keep tagging them. Tag them in all your stuff. Message them. Say, I want to work with
another thing.
y'all.
I hate taking pictures.
We gotta work on
That's
that.
I do
what we're dealing with.
I do too, but look at my Instagram.
Your Instagram popping.
But girl, you know what I did? I looked at girls' Instagrams that I like, and I looked at their poses, and then I went in the mirror, and I was like, okay, this is okay, this is how I feel.
What did I tell you? You did. Because we were looking at your Instagram, and Daya was like, "How she put the leg
I'm
up?"
telling you. I practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Because you had this one real fly. You had your sneaker up.
Yeah. She did the little. Daya was like, "She did the
Check mark.
I said, practice it, because if it don't look right,
Yeah, I practiced it. So like that practice makes perfect.
I
So.
love it.
I love
Wow.
Yes.
it. Girl, thanks for dropping so many gems.
Yes. Honey, I feel like I have a treasure chest.
Buy stuff that can help us out. Hopefully that'll help our viewers out.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Yes,
We
thank you for
appreciate
having me.
it.
I really appreciate it. This
Yes.
was a step outside my comfort zone, so I appreciate all of you.
Honey, you going up.
Look,
Thank
you
you.
just unlocked so many other levels in your life for now.
Yes.
Yeah. People need to hear this. So
Yes, girl,
I
because
hope
you
I
got me
help
over here
somebody out
like,
there.
okay, I'm going to take a picture.
Take one today.
Start with like once a week, girl, and then work your way up.
there we go. That's a good
I
goal.
like
That's
that.
a good goal.
Yeah.
Once a week. That's it.
She's like, I'll try.
once a week. Right. Just a picture.
Just take a picture. Just take a
Yeah.
picture.
And you know we gonna hold
I know
you
y'all
accountable.
got it.
Chelsea said one.
You did what Chelsea said.
I'll be checking in every Friday with photos.
Hey.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Well, might as well take Friday's picture today. I know.
Yeah, girl. Well, before we end,
Y'all know what
y'all
time.
know what time
Oh,
it is.
what time is it?
It's time for the hot question. It's time
For the hot questions.
It's time for the hot question.
Hot questions.
It's time.
So this is a new segment we have for season 2.
Yes.
It's the hot seat questions. One of us pulls a name out of the jar, and then whoever picks their name out the jar, or whoever else's name, you pick your question, and you have the choice to either answer the question fully, wholeheartedly, telling the truth,
Honestly.
or your ass gotta do a dare.
Oh, Lord.
And y'all get to choose what dare the one of these people that
Whoever's name gets chosen.
whoever if they don't want, if they want to plead the fifth.
Yes. So try not to plead the fifth.
Oh my God.
Just,
All
just
right.
go ahead and
Just go
answer.
ahead.
You
Just
never
rip the Band-Aid
know
off.
what the dare is gonna be. But I'm gonna have Chelsea pick the name. She's the
Yes,
guest.
she's our
Yes.
guest.
All right, girl. We
And she's willing to be in
choose
a.
yourself.
I know, we threw her name in the jar.
God.
All right. Let's see.
Doesn't your heart just kind
Yes.
of down a little
It's
bit?
dropping.
It's so terrible.
Oh my God, I picked my own name.
It's
okay.
Right.
You can pick your pick your
Now
own
I
person.
feel like, oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You got it.
for you?
You got it, girl.
Okay. If you could fuck someone in your friend's family, who would it be?
Are you gonna answer or y'all plead the fifth to take the dare?
It's not even like that I don't feel like I answer. I just don't feel like I have any friends, family members that I would
Yeah.
That you would want to.
yeah, like at all. So, I mean, I could pick a different question if you want.
Yeah, let's pick another question.
Yeah, because I really just don't even have an answer for
Okay.
you. Not really the fifth, just don't have an answer.
And that's
We'll
real.
give her one
that's
more.
real.
Another.
Right. You the
That's
guest.
real. She's being honest.
Now, if it was one of them, I wouldn't give him another chance.
None of you, because I don't want to know.
Why are you single? I picked my own question. Okay. I'm single because all men suck. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said earlier, we had this conversation. I swear I'm single because I set boundaries, and men don't like to respect boundaries unless they have their shit together. So that would be there's multiple reasons, but I think that's number one. And I'm an independent woman.
I know
don't need a man for shit. So
and that's why.
And that's so Mary had a little
She's
lamb.
single.
period.
Okay. Well, fellas,
Let's
slide up in them DMs if you think that you could be the one.
Because she ain't got the time. And make
She
sure
ain't got the
you
time.
slide into the DMs with what's your 3-week sketch.
Yeah.
And
plan
and come correct or don't come at all, please. Because my DMs be crazy and I just don't. Y'all be saying the wildest things. So just come correct.
You heard it.
Yeah, and take the initiative to plan, maybe
Yes.
plan a little cute picnic or,
Yes, I mean,
you know.
I'm more likely to say yes to something like that, even if I'm like maybe not into you physically at first or something. But if you come all the way correct, like you available at Friday at 9, I want to take you out to dinner. Yes, okay, cool. I'll pick you up like that right there. I'm like, okay, yes, available. If not, I'll be available. So yeah.
Be my life coach.
Alright, are you accepting client?
Right.
Chelsea, I need advice.
With church park
Honey,
clientele.
you done touched my soul like 10 times.
What did your life coach say about that list?
Right.
But thank you so much, girl, for
course,
being
thank you
here
for
and
having
mean so
me.
much to us. And
Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's inhale the good shit and exhale the bullshit.
let it go.
Yes.
We hope y'all enjoyed our first
Boss
season
Bitch,
Boss
Yes.
Up, Boss Ass
Season
Bitch
2.
episode. Let us know what you think of it. Comment. If you own a business, let us know what it is. All that good stuff. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in.
So long.
I know, I'm like.
Draco, it's gon' bust quick. Double R's on the car like Roddy Rich. Feel like a star every day, I'm in a new whip. And I don't want the red ones, give me blue tips. Last time a nigga slid, we left his brains there. And now I'm talking on the net, but we don't play fair. Baby mama giving next, she got good.